So I decided to get this radio out tonight, and now of course nobody's on frequency for me to test it, but it seems like it sounds okay with the MD100, and it seems like it drives it pretty well, but the hand mic that came with it doesn't seem like it sounds very good. I don't know, we could actually listen to it on several different radios. I mean, like, you can really, the closer you are to the radio you're listening to it on, the more likely there'll be some kind of distortion that isn't really there because you're overloading the front end of the radio. But let's see here. So probably the best bet here is probably going to be the bottom icon. It just has a better, fuller sound. The 746 Pro, I don't know, they cut some kind of corners on that radio where it's not really as nice. So,
testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Kilo Golf 7 Hotel Victor Romeo on the MD100 on the yaesu ft920.
So I've got the mic gain up at 50%, so we'll go ahead and we'll switch this, and we'll go ahead and put the microphone that it came with on it, and then we can try a couple of other ones. I'm not sure if the internal EQ is on or not. I think it's not. But there's a setting in the menu.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4 on the original microphone.
And from what I can hear, it sounds fine, but what I see is that it's hardly putting out any kind of output.
So now I've got to go from, like, basically I'm either going to talk really close onto the microphone, or I need to turn my mic gain up all the way, and still I have to talk extremely close to the microphone. KG7HVR testing 1, 2, 3, 4. I literally, I'm all the way up on the microphone, talking sideways into it, and you know, it seems like it probably works, but I don't know.
I shouldn't have to turn it up all the way.
No, and this is the position 1 on the microphone. I was just on 2, and I have the mic gain cranked all the way, no processor, no nothing.
So that's what that's going to sound like with that. Now, this one here, I'm going to have to turn the mic gain way down. It's the Electric Element microphone. And I'm watching the ALC on the radio to get an idea. Okay, we're on position 1 of the Electric
KG7HVR test 1, 2, 3, 4. And test 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see what we're getting for output. It's still relatively low. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm almost full ALC. KG7HVR. And then I'll try the other position here. It sounds like the monitor might actually be on the radio, and it's just now suddenly got enough gain to be audible. That is certainly the case. The monitor was not able to pick anything up, and that's kind of strange because the monitor level is up all the way. So we have position number 1 on the Electric Element converted microphone. And actually we're just a little bit, we're about 1 o'clock.
So actually, I think that one's not too bad. And now, what do we have? We have, what is this microphone? Oh, Bob Heil. Okay. And it's on position 1, which I'm not sure what that does.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Really does not sound amazing. And position 2 sounds exactly the same. I don't know, Bob Heil. I've never found a microphone of yours that I liked. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and completely cranked it. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of turned it back. Basically, ALC is wherever the hell it is.
So, the Heil microphone to me really doesn't sound good. It's usable. And I would really need to sit and listen to it on the other end of another radio, or something like that. So let's see, what other microphone did we have? We have this is the microphone it came with. Very well worn, so he obviously used it. So, and the cord is stretched, so yeah, this is, but this radio is, I think, 24 years old. I think it was 1999, 25 years old. So, okay, we'll try our regular microphone again. KG 783R test 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're very little output. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, and all the way, and it's still just tickling the top of the ALC. And position number 2, which to me should sound differently. So, I'm going to do something right now. Let's put our electric on. We'll put it right here. Alright, check 1, 2, 3, 4. Sounds fine. Okay, let's open this thing up. This is really old. Let me make sure you guys can see. It sounds like there's no change in between the resistor. So either the switch is bad, or the resistor has been removed, or who knows. Also, you can tell at some of these, see how it's gray there? The Chinese ones will be black. The clone, they're all Chinese, I think. Yeah, this says China also. I have not ever run across one that says Japan. Like, ICOM radios, you'll run across both. I really just wish these companies would stop compromising on microphones. You're buying radio that's $1,000 or close to $1,000, or maybe it's several kilo bucks. Though this looks exactly like everything else I've seen before. I'm not gonna take it apart any further, but this is definitely the Foster microphone element. I can see where it says Foster on it. So, and everything else is still here. It's not modified. But, I mean, it's okay. But this particular radio, and radios like the ft920, they don't have enough adjustment inside the radio to compensate for the muddiness of these microphones. And these are just, they're, just too muddy. What I've noticed is that you make an adjustment and you either end up with something that's too sharp or too muddy. Now you can't get a good mild in the middle of the road deal. So with the electric element, it's just a lot sharper, We do have another microphone I have not actually tested. I just thought about it. Let's go ahead and grab the MH1B microphone, which is attached right here to this radio. And this came with my ft920. Oh, and I have the MD1. I didn't even think of it. Okay. So, this microphone, I really like these. Imagine it's possibly going to sound quite good. So,
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's actually, you know, nice and clear. It's kind of peaking here a little bit more. And position 1 seems to roll off a lot of highs. So with this microphone here, I think maybe you're going to need to turn it up all the way. Test 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
This would be the microphone that I would say probably sounds the best with this radio. Okay, so an MD1 is a desk microphone, and it's around the same time period. And I don't know that I've ever been really like amazed with it, but I love the way it looks. I don't know if I can get it out of here though. It looks like I might have strapped it in here somehow. There we go. Okay. So this is the MD1. And some of the other MD1s would have an impedance switch right here. This one does not. It has 1, 2, and 3 on the bottom. And I don't believe it requires power, but I could be mistaken. It's really nice aluminum. Just a great microphone. And made in Japan. This particular one is probably pretty early. So I have no idea if it's going to sound any good on here. It doesn't have like an impedance switch or anything like that. If you were to get a different cord, you could put it on a newer radio, I guess, that has the deal like that. Let's just go ahead and test it out.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't make a huge difference. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I should probably point this over here.
Test 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's position 2.
Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4. Position number 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Position number 3. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one also needs to be turned up all the way to do anything. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I feel like the switch in the bottom doesn't do anything. I changed it back and forth while I was talking, and I could not hear anything. So, yeah, so I honestly think that the little hand mic that I like to use with the 102 sounds pretty good. Let's try that one more time. This is an MH1B, and it always sounds better on 2. They did. This is made in Japan. They did offer this microphone for quite a long time, I think. It has like the really weird clip on the back. It came with like the ft920s and different radios like that. I think it was the factory microphone that came. I think that would actually be the proper microphone for this radio. Now I think about it. I look at the manual. I think this microphone came with the 1000s and stuff like that. It definitely would have been the one for the 1000D for sure. I don't know. So,
testing 1, 2, 3, 4. It's nice and clear, and it seems to be, just pretty easy. Okay, and a little bit less sharp right there.
So that was 1 and 2, and 1 is less sharp. I don't think I've ever opened this thing up to see what it's using, but I mean, obviously I could pull up, the schematic and see. Okay, so this is my modified MH31. And I'll probably have to turn it back.
Test 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And position number 2. Test 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I think it might be up too high. Is that okay right there?